Hello, and welcome back to Simple Science for Staying In. My name is Miss Dana, and I'm here in the La Jolla Library's Idea Lab, where on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. we are going to demonstrate a fun and easy science experiment that you can do at home using common everyday materials. Today's Simple Science for Staying In activity is called Oozing Oobleck. I'm really excited to show you how to make this surprising goop called oobleck, which just can't decide if it's a liquid or a solid. Warning, this project is going to get messy. The only materials that you will need are newspaper, cornstarch, a large bowl, some water, some food coloring, and a large tray. Okay. The first thing you want to do is cover your work area with newspaper. Remember, this project is going to get messy. Then you'll want to take 1 cup of cornstarch and pour it into your bowl. Next, you want to slowly pour about half a cup of water . And then your food coloring, which is optional. Today I'm going to use green. Now we mix the cornstarch and the water with our fingers until it is completely combined. How do you know if you have the right consistency? Try tapping the surface with your finger. If you have the ratio just right, the mixture won't splash. Instead, it will feel surprisingly rubbery and solid. If your oobleck is too wet, add more cornstarch. If it feels too powdery, add more water. Your ideal ratio is about 2 parts cornstarch to 1 part water. And that's it. Now your Oozing Oobleck is ready to play with. Now it's time to experiment. Pick up a handful of your oobleck and give it a good squeeze. What happens when you stop squeezing? It drops through your fingers. Now, take a blob and roll it between your hands to make a ball. What happens when you stop rolling? It oozes between your fingers. Now, why does this happen? Your Oozing Oobleck is made up of tiny solid particles of cornstarch suspended in water. This type of mixture is called a colloid. When you squeeze it, it acts like a solid. The harder you push, the thicker it becomes. But when you open your hand, the ooze drips like liquid. Now try to rest your fingers on the oobleck's surface. Let them sink down to the bottom of the tray. What happens when you try to pull your fingers out fast? It hardens on your hands. Now try to stir the ooze quickly with your finger. Does it feel like the ooze is resisting your movement? Try to stir the ooze slowly, and you'll feel it flow easily around your finger. Why does this happen? The ooze acts this way because of its viscosity, or resistance to flow. Liquids like water have a low viscosity, while syrup or honey have a higher viscosity or more resistance to flow. I hope you had as much fun as I did learning how to make your very own Oozing Oobleck. And I'll see you next week for our next Simple Science for Staying In activity. To learn more about the San Diego Public Library's Idea Labs, where we invite you to innovate, discover, experience, and achieve, please visit us online at sandiego.gov/idealabs. Bye!